right, leaving what qualifies for pavement onto the dirt roads of Pennsylvania Game Commission State Game Land number 314. And if I do recall, I should be making a left onto Childs Road. First vehicle I've encountered here in the back country. Friendly enough. Well, that is the way they go in Pennsylvania from what I hear. So right now it's 3:10 by my clock, and out here on this road seems to be a pretty good angle for the sun. I'm not sure if the term is maximum zenith when the sun's angle is directly overhead, high noon as it is usually called. But at this time of year, between I want to say we've passed the vernal equinox because we have more hours of daylight between now and the summer solstice than we do hours of night. I'd have to check the calendar on that. I didn't keep up with my astronomy, but I guess out in one of these open areas along this road, it'd be pretty advantageous to photograph or even record the solar eclipse. And I'm not even sure how that's going to come through on my neutral density filter that I'm basically just attaching to my cell phone. Just some cheap Amazon purchase. But I might rig up and, well, I'd have to mutilate and disassemble the solar glasses that I got, or solar eclipse glasses that I got, courtesy of mi madre. But I'll probably tape those over one of my GoPros and put that on a tripod or something, and then again use that ND filter for my phone, and maybe just kind of one eye, if I can, through the remaining filter on the sunglasses. I didn't really plan this out as far as peripherals go a whole lot, but we'll see how it turns out. It could be garbage. This whole trip could be for nothing. Hell, for some of you, you probably say it is for nothing, but you know, it wasn't for you, it's for me. This is worth doubling back for. Just a for instance of a place I could go. Well, looky here. Wild daffodils. This is P3 of Game Land 314. I don't know if that means parcel 3. Tick warning, of course. But I'll just lay the bike down, take the GoPro off here. Actually, I don't have to lay it down. Again, this small clearing offers a pretty good perspective for viewing the eclipse. So depending on where I bivouac, even though it's illegal to do so on Pennsylvania game lands, it's pretty much illegal to do anywhere, unless you're a migrant or drug addict, homeless person. But yeah, I think out here might be a decent viewing spot if it's unoccupied. We'll see where I land. That's parcel 3, and just down from that, I could probably span something around here with my straps for my hammock. Wouldn't be too hard. Clearly a small burnout area of where somebody had a previous campfire. Plenty of dry debris and tinder to pick up. And if I didn't wake up enough throughout the night to take a piss, got a pretty decent clear running stream here. Little landing down there. I guess if I had to collect up some water and do a preliminary filter through a sock or something and boil it up, it wouldn't be too bad to drink, just judging by the looks of it. But I don't think I'm going to get in that level of desperation out here. I'll only be here for about another 26 hours or so. Should be good. There's another vehicle, and the lake is in view again, at least from my perspective. And on the left side is that state boundary marker. Ohio to the left, PA to the right. And again, that granite obelisk. I forget what year that was erected. I got it in that other video. They usually say when they were erected. Hard to read. So the boundary was established in 1786. Yeah, it doesn't, you know, maybe it marks it down there at the footing, or the footer. Yeah, it doesn't say when this particular marker was put in place. If I had to guess, I'd say probably sometime around the 60s. If I had to guess. Charts my return to the rock. Strategically, not a good place to camp. Oh, buddy. Specifically because of its accessibility by road. But I did want to go down this trail here. And I'm going to walk it because I don't know how wet it is, and I'm not going to lose my balance and fall off the side. Jesus, these thorns. It's probably not the best route to go. But if it's difficult to get into, makes it less likely that anybody will come after you in it. I'll tell you right now, definitely not a good area for viewing the eclipse. Well, I can definitely tell you there's nothing back there worth writing home about. Nope.
We're trying to scout a spot
for the eclipse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you come in on Childs Road?
We came up Old Lake Road.
So that way?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go around, there's a parcel called Parcel 3, and it's a road that goes basically from this perimeter to Rudd. That's probably the best spot that I've seen for viewing the eclipse.
Okay.
Because it's open. And if you look at the clock, right now it's about when the eclipse will happen.
Yeah.
This is not it.
Okay. We love the water though.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're up from Pittsburgh.
Okay then. Youngstown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so basically along the perimeter, maybe a mile and a half, and then make a left.
Okay.
I think it's called Childs Road. That's probably the best place I've seen.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I'm up here for the same thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Now I just got to get this bike tire realigned.
Oh.
Were you driving along the edge here?
Yeah, I was looking to scout it out to see if there was any clearing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
You don't like it, huh?
It's terrible.
Okay.
It's bad terrain, wet.
Yeah.
Nearly impassable.
Need a hand?
No. It'll go together eventually.
It looks like this tour is going to be here a while, so maybe we'll move on.
at the
Yeah, no
Eclipse.
problem. Take care. Well, this definitely tells me I did not have an original idea. I thought everybody would be more towards Conneaut, yeah, Raccoon or Girard.
I used to come out here when I was little.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I only just found out about this place maybe a year ago,
Oh, okay.
and I just happened to be in Conneaut. And I said, well, I'll take my bike up there. And then this year, I saw the map for the Path of Totality, and I said, what a coincidence, I've been there before.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot of people have.
Yeah, I used to come out here and watch fireworks when I was little. And
That's the
over
place.
in Ohio.
That's the
Oh,
place.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you, because if you walk over here, a lot of it's roaded, which is crazy, because like before there was so much like land on the other
Was
side.
there?
Of it.
Yeah, I just walked back there. All right, see what this has to offer. The sheer amount of calories I'm burning, the amount of people that I've already encountered here, I don't think so. I'm gonna pedal back. I don't know, seems like a little under 20 miles. I'm gonna pedal back to that construction area and see what I can't do there. I was coming through town wondering where to eat, and then I saw this converted church called Heavenly Creamery. Just happened to be open. Let me tell you something. I like butter pecan, and I'm a very critical judge of ice cream. This is the best butter pecan I've ever had, to include handles and scoops. And one more thing. Dude hooked me up with glasses for the Eclipse. Cool. These birds are obnoxious. What gall. Let's see how dry it is back in there. Didn't really want to be by the water's edge anyways. Whatever the ambient temperature is, you might as well just drop 10 degrees. Mostly clay. Oh yeah, looking wet. Looking really wet. Yep. Wet and covered in thorns. Well, let's take a better look. Well, this is a little too close to the road. Found a decent spot back there, although it's going to be significantly louder thanks to the wildlife. It is what it is. I already spanned this one water hazard. Basically, I'm on another person's four-wheel trail. That's nice. I heard a dog barking in a reasonable enough proximity that I will not be chancing having a fire as much as I would like to. There's plenty of deadfall around here. It would definitely be easy enough to have one. Yeah, where I happen to be heading. Pretty narrow span for the hammock, but there's no widow makers above me. And one of the few evergreens out here in this forest is kind of growing symbiotic with what looks like a maple. But it will offer just a little bit extra shielding from the rain, even though I'm throwing up a rain fly. This will tend to, again, provide a little extra shielding. With my luck, watch about 50 people fucking come through here on four-wheelers tonight. After moving this ground cover a little bit, I see some ashened wood, which means that this was a previous place of a fire. Because it's so localized, it was probably a campfire, which makes sense because everybody knows that pine tree. But basically, if you're going to make a fire, I'm not saying that these two trees will obscure the scent of the smoke, but if you're going to make a fire under a tree, typically you want it to be an evergreen, help mask the smoke and the smell. But yeah, I don't know if they were thinking the way I do or just happenstance. But yeah, seems like somebody else had picked this location. I just don't have any original ideas. It's a goddamn cavalcade of people. Two others just ducked down in there where those other people were yesterday, and I got two more following them. This fucking place. Can't get away. You can't really tell with this neutral density filter on. Let me see if, no. There we go. But I believe it's beginning, and I'm going to start my time lapse now. Yeah, everybody was worried about it being overcast. I kind of was too, but that's why I called up a couple of my Jewish friends at HARP. I told them to turn on those high-frequency waves and get some chemtrails going to help dissipate these clouds. And yeah, man, they came through. Really appreciate it, guys. While this filter's not doing me any favors, the sun is about 3/4 eclipsed. I'll try and look at it through the GoPro, I guess. The sun is approximately 3/4 eclipsed. Can't really tell through this footage. Zoomed in 8 times, just through the glasses in front of the cell phone camera. But it has drawn the attention of enough people that in spite of the road being closed, they're still showing up. in vehicles no less. Just about nearing Totality. There they go, leaving. Good riddance, I says. And, well, this was good enough. I'll tell you right now, a little butter, syrup, and sausage. That's going to seal the deal. Looks like some of the people are on their way out. Some more came in. Had a family on that trailer on that 4x4. Looked to be about 6 kids. And had some off-road two-wheelers follow in. Yes, we are now in Totality. And the camera is somewhat picking up the corona. It's a shame I didn't invest in better camera equipment. This is currently what the lake looks like. Put the filter back on. I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't taking some opportunities to glance up there with my naked eye. I could tell you, worth it. Much more worth it than this video. Gotta tell you, that did not pay off the way I anticipated. I spent less time greasing the crease and more time bashing the gash than I did fucking enjoying this. Well, that's that. I'm riding out. Good news is that squeaking the tires going. Probably only temporary though. Now I was gonna make a joke. 1, 2, 3. And that makes 4. But I was going to say that the most littered item on the road after the Eclipse was going to be those disposable solar glasses. Couldn't get that out. Just trying to adjust the camera. Yeah, it's almost like after 9/11, the highest purchase item, there's another pair. The highest purchase item was the American flag. Flash forward to 9/11 2020 or 2002, most littered item was the American flag. So I'm gonna go out and venture that so far the most purchased item has been those Eclipse glasses, and already today it's the most recently littered item. Unbelievable, this culture. You know, I saw something. I'm fucking out of water. Knees are killing me. But this thing piqued my curiosity, and I had to convince myself for what seemed like maybe 200 meters. So now this means a quarter mile. I had to convince myself to double back on this just to share what I saw and confirm that I saw what I had seen, or had seen what I saw. I don't fucking know. It's just one of those things that sticks out, and you know somebody's got a sick sense of humor, which means they're just pandering to people like me. Anyways, Rock Creek is that way. Not too far off. Maybe 3 miles. What the fuck is this thing? It's about exactly what I thought it was. Some novelty foot. Why it's attached to cordage, I do not know. Probably because it's like a geocache or something. Let's see what's in the prescription bottle. Yeah, this has to be a fucking geocache. Probably Denny from Rock Creek leaving fake severed feet with little notes inside of rotted logs. Yeah, geocache for sure, on right in the rain. I wonder why somebody would leave it sticking out like that. 2022. '23. And more 2022s. All right. Oddly enough, I did not bring anything to write with or write on, which is odd for me. All right. I will put it back where I found it. All right, now that that's done, on the ore well. Stop and get some water. Unless I'm stubborn. I swear I find more geocaches just bumming around than I do. I don't even look for them. I really don't. I don't think I've tried to ask people to go geocaching, but they never do. Look at that owl. Majestic and silent. And then I go and spook it. I think I'll record the sun coming back. But maybe not the best video for you, but pretty damn good experience for me.